All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week of Amazing Athletes. Let's get started right away. Good morning, boys and girls. How's everybody doing? Good job. All right. So let's get started with our easy stretches as always. Reach up high, reach down low. Good job. Shake it out for coach. Very good. We're going to try some tricky stretches today. We're going to start with a lunge and a hug. So watch me. Can you take a big step like this and then bend your legs? Go down and up. And then we're going to switch feet. Put this leg out, go down and up. And you can do that a couple times. And then for the hug part, after they come up from their lunge and they go down, have them come up, hug their legs. So each lunge, you go down and hug. So each time you do that, you can add a little hug in there. And we're going to twist it out. That's always a fan favorite. Everyone loves twisting it out. That's a good one. And then we're going to show them where our wrists and ankles are. My friends, where are my wrists? Are these my wrists? No, those are my big old ears. Where are my wrists? Right here. Good, right? So can we work out our wrists like a motorcycle? Go boom, boom. Yeah, shake them out. Good. And now we got to shake our ankles out. Where's your ankles at? Is this your ankle? No. Right here? No, where are they at? Down here. Good. So can we twist our ankles around and around? And do the other side? Very good. Can you shake them back? Super. Very good. Now we're going to try some tuck jumps. Can you guys say tuck jumps? Good. So who here thinks they're really good at jumping? Good. All of us, right? We're really good. So for this game, you have to jump super high and you have to hit your legs at the same time. So watch, coach. I'm going to go first. I'm going to do a big jump and go boom, like I'm playing the drums on my legs. Can you guys do that with me? So we're going to jump really high and hit our legs. Good. Keep going. Good job, my friends. Very good. So those are the warm-ups for this week. And then we're going to get them right into the obstacle course as always. So we're going to start over here. When we get to these cones, we're going to do little bunny jumps. So we're going to hop over. And then we have the cone touch. So they're going to touch with their finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bananas. Always say something funny at the end. They always think that's really funny. And then when you get here, we're going to run through the circles today. Run, run, run. Back to your spot. Everybody gets 2 turns with that. And then we're going to go to the ladder. As always, I would usually bring it to the side, pull it out. Everyone say, hi, Mr. Ladder. Hi, Mr. Ladder. We're going to do a ladder climb today. So who here knows what a fireman or a fire girl does on a ladder? Do they eat breakfast on a ladder? No, that's silly. What do? What do? They climb up and save kitty cats, right? Yeah, and they help people out. So we're going to climb up this ladder like a fireman or a fire girl today. So when I give you a high five, you're going to come on up to my ladder. We're going to go down on our hands and feet and climb up just like this. And when we get to the end, you guys can follow my hoops back to your spot, and that'll bring us into some football. All right, friends, our first sport today is this thing right here. What is this? Oh, football. Very good. So everyone's going to have their football. But this week, if you want to try to make it a little bit different, you can give them a little toss and have them go chase it. So sometimes with my younger kids, I'll just hand them the ball and tell them to hug it. As they get a little bit older, challenge them a little bit. So I might say this week for our fumble recover, I'll throw the ball. So Coach Gary's gonna throw it, and Bob's gonna run and go get it as fast as he can and bring it back. If they're really good and like you wanna challenge them and play a little game, maybe like the 5s and 6s, you can throw it and have them go lay down on top of the ball like we did a couple weeks ago where they can lay on it, recover the fumble, bring it back. But for the younger kids, sometimes they just wanna go grab the ball and bring it back. So your tots and your 3-year-olds, toss it, go get that fumble, bring it back as fast as you can, get them on their spots, and have them hug the ball. Super important for the ball sport every week. Always hug it. No matter what sport it is, I always tell my kids to hug it. That way they're not throwing it and stuff, and they feel like it's important to hold on tight. So everyone hold your ball really tight. Good. All right, so first thing we're going to do today is we're going to work on our spiral throws. Can you say spiral throws? Good. So we need to find a couple things. First, I need you to find the football nose. Where's the football nose? It's right here, right? Yeah, there's the 2. So you have 2 noses, and then you have the laces, right? We have to hold the laces whenever we throw a football because it makes it go really far, and it makes it a nice spiral. So find your laces. Everyone say laces. Good. And you're going to put your fingers on top, almost like you're doing the piano, right? So touch the laces, and we're going to throw. Do you guys think you can do big throws with Coach Gary? All right, let's see it. So ready? Touch your laces, and you're going to pick up your telephone and say, hello, football. Good. All right, now we're gonna pick a target. Pick anything you want. It could be a cone, it could be a tree. Point to that tree and take one big step with Coach. Good job, friends. Now, when I say go, on the count of 3, we're all gonna throw it together. Go get it and bring it back. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Good job, friends. Then they're gonna run down and get it as fast as they can. Always give them a countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gets them to come back a little bit quicker, and it usually avoids them throwing it back and like hitting somebody by accident. So giving them that countdown makes them go fast. 2 or 3 turns with that. Add a little progression. You guys can do a ton of different things. You can throw it through the hoop. You can have them, if you trust your kids, you can have them throw it over your head. They always find it really funny. I'll say something like, friends, are you strong? Do you think if Coach Gary goes like this, can you throw it over my head when I say go? They love that. Half the kids will hit you on purpose, but it's fun, it's cool, they like that. So that's one way you could do it. Or you could give them some sort of target. You could even say, friends, do you see my orange cones? Do you think from our spot we could hit those orange cones? Let's try it. Ready? Pick up your phone. Point to the cone you want to knock down. And on the count of 3, let's see if we can hit it from our spot though. Don't run up, that's cheating, right? Let's see if we can hit it from our spots. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Okay, that was pretty impressive. I didn't even mean to do that. All right, so good job, my friends. Go grab your ball, bring it back. Awesome job. So friends, what did we just work on? What's that called? When we throw it, is that called a pancake throw? A banana throw? Spiral throw. Good job, my friends. So we did our spiral throws. Now we're gonna work on a snap. Can you guys say snap? Good. So do you guys know, is a football snap like this? No, that's just a regular snap. A football snap is when you take the ball and you hike it underneath your legs. So first, and make sure you tell this to the kids too, first, my friends, you're gonna watch me go first. Only watch coach, you're not doing it yet. So when it's your turn, you're gonna put your feet out super duper far. You're gonna put your ball on the floor. You're gonna get your hands nice and ready to do a hike. And when coach says hike, you're gonna throw your ball under your legs and the ball is gonna go that way. So watch me, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, hike. Woo! Good snap, coach. All right, so we're all gonna try that together. All right, so what you guys are gonna do as coaches, you're gonna tell all your kids to turn around and face the other way. So they're gonna be facing me first. I'm gonna say, friends, hold your ball. Everyone turn around and face that wall or face that fence, depending if you're inside or outside. Face that way. Good. And then I'm gonna shift myself around. I'm gonna say, friends, good. Everyone sees me, hi. Now put your feet out like me. Good. And then everyone's there. I'm gonna say, stay there, don't move. Good. Now I'm behind the kids. I'm gonna say, friends, look underneath your legs. Can you see Coach Gary underneath? Say hi. Good, everyone's looking underneath. Now, when I say hike, I want you to throw your football right at me, but it has to go under your legs. So you've given them a very, very detailed explanation of what to do. A lot of the kids they'll go like this. They'll turn around and maybe throw it. But most of the kids usually get it with that explanation. So have them put their feet out, ball on the floor. They think it's funny to get their hands ready. And then on the count of 3, look under, say, hi, coach, hey. And 1, 2, 3, throw it right at coach. So they can do 2 or 3 turns with that. A little tip, if you guys have a tot class and you want to try the snaps, or if you have just a younger group of kids, you can do a couple things. I like to use the hoops. So you'd get 2 hoops, and I'm just gonna grab a spot real quick. Ugh. Got a special star. All right, so this gives them a super, super detail. You're gonna say, friends, put 1 foot in the yellow, 1 foot on the blue, and put your ball on my special star. Good. Now, when I say go, you're gonna push the ball under your legs. So sometimes the tots don't get the concept of holding it and throwing it, so they might go like this and just hit it, which is fine because they're going through the motions. As they get older, make them do better at that. All right? So the last thing we're gonna do, we did a fumble recover, we did a spiral throw, we did our snaps, right? Now we're gonna combine our snaps and our throwing. We're gonna play a little game. So here's what we're gonna do. First, when I say go, we're gonna throw a spiral as far as we can. And whenever you get your ball, you're gonna freeze and wait for coach to tell you what to do next, okay? So you're gonna tell the kids to freeze, and then your kids are gonna be spread out. So on the count of 3, all of your kids are gonna throw. 1, 2, 3, throw. Good, everybody find your ball, stand next to it, and freeze. Don't move, everybody freeze. Good, now I want you to stand over your ball wherever it landed. Good, get your hands ready. What do you guys think we're gonna do next? What's this called? Snap. So when coach says hike, you're gonna take your ball wherever it was and hike it through your legs. Are you ready? So everybody stand over your ball. Good, good, ready? 1, 2, 3, hike. Good job. Now grab your ball, bring it back. All the way to your spot. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can do that 2 or 3 times depending on where you're at in your timer. Just kind of give them a couple turns to do that, but they always think it's fun. if you have a really big space, encourage them to throw it all over. Have some kids go that way, some kids go this way. If you're inside, obviously they're all gonna kind of be in the same ballpark. Just watch out if kids are close to each other. You don't want one kid hiking it and hitting another kid in the face. So just kind of make sure if they're close, just move them a little bit apart. But other than that, that'll take you through football, and then we'll go to the nutrition and muscle. All right, friends, so after football, you're gonna have everybody sit crisscross applesauce on our spots. Good job. All right, friends, time to do some learning. Everyone turn on your ears. Good job. All right, so we gotta learn about our special muscle today. Who's got the biggest muscles today? Let me see. Ooh, scary like the Hulk, nice. So today our special muscle, it's a tricky one. It's in our tummies. Can you point to your tummy? Those are called your abs. Can you say abs? Good job. So, do you know an animal that has strong abs? It sounds crazy, but an octopus has strong ab muscles because they're wiggling all over the place. So, do you know how many legs an octopus has? 2? 8. Yeah, they have so many. We don't have that many, but we can pretend. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put our feet out like Coach. We're gonna put our arms up high and we're gonna wave them like an octopus. And then we're gonna make our feet do the same thing. So watch, this is hard. If you fall, it's okay, try again, ready? I'm gonna pick my feet up and wiggle my abs. Good job, and come back down. That's pretty hard. Do you think we could do it again? What muscle does that work out? Is that my nose muscle? No, what's it called? Abs, very good. Let's try it one more time, ready? Arms up, feet up, and wiggle, 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 and then come back down. Good job, my friends. All right, so what animal did we just pretend to be? An octopus. And what's that muscle? Abs, very good job, my friends. All right, now while we're sitting, can you tell me what my healthy food is this week? Is that a tree? It kind of looks like a tree. It's a broccoli, right? Who eats broccoli? Ooh, yeah, it's really good. What color is it? It's green, very good. And do you know, is it healthy? Yeah, it's super healthy. It can give you strong muscles. Yes. What were those muscles in our tummy? Abs, you guys got it. You're on top of it. And then do we know, if you had to guess, what letter, use your words, what letter does broccoli start with? Say it. B. Very good, my friends. All right, we're gonna give Mr. Broccoli a high five, and then we're gonna play some hockey. And then we'll go down and let him high five it, and then we'll get this. All right, friends, it's time for our next sport. What is this? Good, this is hockey, very good. And what do we use this hockey for? Do we use this to brush my hair? Ooh, oh, it feels good. Do we scratch our back? Woo. No, we use it to hit the ball and we skate around with it, right? Yeah. Where do we usually play hockey? If we're playing real hockey, it's on the ice, right? And how do you move on ice? Do you fly? No, you have to skate, right? So that's what we're gonna do first today, friends. We're gonna pretend we're skating on ice, and we're gonna do a little skating with our hockey stick, okay? So for the first game, no ball, okay? We're gonna keep the ball to the side. When I call you up, you're gonna go to blue or red, and you're gonna pick up your hockey stick. Does anyone remember? Do I hold this with one hand, or do I do 2 hands? 2, right? And then, coaches, if you guys have it on yours, I have tape on mine, and then the X on mine, so I always tell them hold the piece of tape and hold the X. So if you don't have that, I would recommend maybe putting a piece of tape where you want their hands. It makes it a lot easier because a lot of kids will hold it like a bat or a golf club or try to do something like this. So give them somewhere to hold. Hold it with 2 hands. For the first game, when I say go, you're gonna race. You're gonna zigzag through the small cones. You're gonna go around the big cone and back. So you're gonna pretend you're skating, okay? So watch, coach is gonna go first. This has to stay on the floor the whole time. So we're gonna zigzag through the cones. I'm gonna spin around. Back in my hoop, and everybody will get a turn to do that. Okay, so you're gonna have 3 or 4 minutes of doing that, depending on how big your class size is. Then the second game is shooting. So, friends, great job with your skating. Now we're gonna add the ball. So, here's what I need you to do, my friends. For this game, I need you to only worry about the ball, okay? Don't worry about the cones. We're gonna use those again for another game. Only worry about the ball. So I'm gonna put 1 ball for each side, okay? And we're gonna do a nice big hockey slap shot. Can you say slap shot? Good job, my friend. So we're gonna hold it the same way. Where do I hold my hands? Do I hold it like this? No, right on my piece of tape. Good. And on the letter X, right? So hold on tight. You're gonna stand in the hoop and you're gonna put your hockey stick right next to the ball, right on the floor. When coach says go, I want you to use those muscles we talked about to hit that ball as hard as you can and chase it. So watch me. I go 1, 2, 3. As soon as I hit it, drop the hockey stick. And I'm gonna run, grab my ball, and bring it back so that my friends can have their turn And as long as we go super, super, super fast, we will have time for one more game. So I always tell my students that as well. If they're listening, if they're being good, we have time for one more, and I'll check my timer. If you're at the end of class, totally fine. We've done a lot of games today. Give them their stance through the review, but if you have time, you can make it a little bit trickier for the third game. Friends, for the last game, you guys did so good. We have some extra time today. So here's what we're gonna do. You guys are gonna start in the red or the blue. You're gonna do your ice skating through my cones, but this time you're gonna hit the ball when you get to the end. So we're combining our skating and our slap shot. So I'm gonna show you guys. Watch, coach. I'm gonna hold it, 2 hands, right? I'm gonna put on the floor, I'm gonna zigzag through my cones. When I get down to the very end, I'm gonna go hi-ya, hit it as hard as I can, and chase it and bring it back. Now, keep in mind this game will take a little bit longer, so only do this if your kids are a little bit older, or if you have a smaller group of the young kids that are kind of going through the curriculum really quickly. But if you have time, definitely give it a shot. And that'll bring it to the end of class, and you can cool down with a parachute game this week if you have time. Do your review, do your stamps, and have a good week, guys.